Hi, my loves. I hope this message finds you well. We're going to tap into some Mars and Libra oracle messages here, okay? So Mars, the planet of action and willpower, as well as our libido, is shifting or has shifted into Libra, which is an interesting space for it to be in because yeah, I wouldn't say it's the strongest placement for Mars. However, we may find ourselves here during this transit a little more focused on Libra themes, okay? So if you know anything about Libra, they're associated with the 7th house in astrology. So it's all about relationships, okay? In relationships of all kinds, not just romantic. This could be with friends. This can be professional relationships. And also your relationship with yourself, the most important relationship that you have. So we're going to be taking a look into just some oracle messages. I'm using the Price of Love Oracle deck by Crystal Banner here for this. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Let me shuffle. I got cards flipping out over here. I'm not going to take those. Not going to take those. Okay, if I can pick them up. All right, let's tap in. Spirit, thank you so much for connecting me with my YouTube collective. Allow me to channel these messages with ease, grace, accuracy, and precision so that I can provide my YouTube family with the insight, clarity, and guidance that they're seeking to help them navigate this Mars in Libra transit, help them navigate their relationships. Spirit, we thank you so much for your guidance, your wisdom, the clarity that you bring, your healing, your protection. Most importantly, we thank you for your love. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Ashe. Okay, so since it is Virgo season, happy birthday to my Virgo babies. Look, holla at me in the comments. Are you a Virgo? Let me know. If you put it in the comments there, I'll reach out to you and actually send you a little birthday presents. I'll give you a discount on a birthday reading. So if you are a Virgo, go ahead in the comments, let me know, okay? I just saw 222 on the screen, so that could be an angel number. Speaking of partnerships, the number 2 is the number of partnerships and relationships. So hey, all right, Spirit. Okay, they said this the one, so let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start off, and you can watch these for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with Virgo, we have ego. Okay, so this is something you guys need to be mindful of, possibly within yourselves, but maybe even in your interactions with others. There may be a need for you to compromise a little more. Some of you are kind of veering into that Venus in Leo, being a bit stubborn, maybe a little self-righteous. Okay, Virgo, look, we all know you guys, you're the perfectionists of the zodiac. And yeah, you might be holding somebody to a standard that, I don't know, might be a little unrealistic is what I'm picking up on. And it's okay for you to have high standards, but I don't know, for some of you, I'm kind of getting there's a little picky energy going on. And it is more rooted like in the ego. So, yeah, look, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just delivering the news. So there could be something significant for you guys coming up on September the 17th. I would be mindful of your interactions that day because this energy could easily turn into an argument and, or even like a relationship breaking down, shutting down or something like that. Interestingly, by this point, Venus has gone direct, but she will still be in a post-shadow phase for the entirety of September. So, we'll still be feeling the effects of the retrograde, all right? Now, for some of you, this could be a cool energy where maybe you are recognizing like, oh, okay, I see how my ego's been getting in the way of maybe a special relationship or just relationships in general. And I'm going to make some adjustments on my end. Maybe that will involve you reaching out to someone where maybe you felt like maybe you were a little judgy. Look, I'm not trying to do y'all, Virgo, but y'all be judgmental. I'm sorry. And we all do to a certain degree. We are all That's what we do as humans, right? But look, I'm just delivering the message here. And you can go ahead and swip swap if it applies to the person that you're dealing with and they're the ones with the big ego, then hey, that's cool. You can just say like everything I just said applies to them, okay? So let's go ahead and move on next to my Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have love. I love this, guys. I love this for you. Okay, so someone could be gifting you some jewelry is what I'm getting. Someone could be buying you like a necklace with a heart or something like that. There could definitely be something significant about September 4th for you guys. I mean, hello, Mars is going to be transiting through your sign, Libra. So this can actually be a really good time for you guys in matters of love. And this could be love of all kinds, romantic, platonic, you know, familial, all the things. But I even just heard agape. So some of you, this could just be you feeling like really, I'm feeling like in love with life and just feeling like super connected, feeling very supported by the energies around you, by the people around you, feeling supported by spirit and what, you know, spirit is doing in your life. Some of you, I'm encouraging you to work with rose quartz, okay? So maybe wearing some sort of rose quartz jewelry or keeping a little tumbled stone like in your pocket or in your bra. Sleeping with rose quartz like underneath your pillow or like on your nightstand as well is a good way to invoke sweet dreams if you've been having like any nightmares. So this is a really lovely energy for you, Libra. Definitely enjoy it, okay? So moving on next to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have passion, okay? So some of you are getting hot and heavy with somebody. There could be something significant about September the 9th. I'm getting some of you might be taking, I was getting a vacation or something like that. So you could be traveling and, you know, reconnecting with, you know, your person or whatnot. For others of you, this can be about, you know, having a sexy date night, or I'm even seeing some of you going to like a sex shop with your partner or something like that, and like exploring different toys and things of that nature. I'm hearing aphrodisiacs as well. So you may be working with consuming certain foods or drinks. Elixirs is something that I'm picking up on as well. So I don't know if some of you are like making almost like a potion or an elixir here to stimulate more passion between you and another person. Damiana leaf is a really good herb to use for things of this nature. So definitely have fun with that. And yeah, enjoy yourself, unwind. It seems like many of you are maybe needing a little more excitement, adventure. Yeah, and just a little more heat is something that I'm seeing in your life, okay? So let's move on next to Sagittarius. All right, for you guys, Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, we have boundaries. So you may be, you know, getting really clear with someone like, hey, this ain't it, this ain't working, or I'm gonna need you to show up a little differently if you want to have access to me. So that's basically what's going on here with this boundaries card. For some of you, there could be something significant about September the 18th. All right. I'm getting, you guys may be in a like no contact type of space with someone. Maybe you block them, vice versa. Or like I said, maybe you've had a conversation with someone, you set some really clear parameters around what you're expecting from them if they do want to be in a relationship with you. So, you know, there may be a situation, if you haven't done that already, you need to, all right? Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Don't be afraid to also protect yourself, protect your heart. You know, if you feel like someone is not taking care of you in the proper way, then hey, don't give them access to you. Don't give them the ability to maybe continue to hurt you You know, if this is something that has kind of been like a repeated offense is something that I'm picking up on here as well, okay? So you guys get to decide how people treat you. And I'm not saying like that's the case for everyone, you know, I'm not talking about an abusive situation where maybe it's hard to get out and stuff like that. But no, I'm not talking about that. You know, I'm talking about people where it's like, look, you don't live with this person. Y'all ain't married. Y'all ain't got kids. Y'all ain't got that many ties to each other to where, yeah, you could take some space. So I think some of you are kind of leaning into a bit of the healthy detachment that does come with that Libra energy. All right. So let's go ahead and move on next to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have follow your heart. I love this. And you guys, we know y'all are usually following the bag, but this energy is like, baby. But who knows? Maybe following your heart will also lead you to a bigger bag as well. Like, look, you know, y'all super wealthy and prosperous power couple type of vibe, so maybe it'll work out for you like that. For others of you, you could be traveling. There could be someone at a distance. You're having to take a road trip, having to catch a flight to go see them. All right. There could be something significant about September 13th for some of you. I heard trust and believe this is real. Okay, so look, I don't know what that means for y'all, but shit, you know. So, yeah, go with it. Whatever it is you're feeling called to do. For some of you, it may be like, hey, I just want to express myself. I want to let somebody know how I truly feel about them. Libra is a air sign, so they're all about communication. So some of you may be activating that throat chakra and letting somebody know just how much you really care about them. Okay, so maybe even for some of you, okay, I'm getting another message. For some of you, I'm getting this could be with someone that has exited your life already, okay? Whether they left or you left, there seems to be like some sort of conversation that the two of you will be having at a certain point and maybe really expressing how you feel about each other. Yeah, okay, not bad, all right? You know, I won't say with like the retrogrades that it is always just a bad idea to like go back to the past, because it's not. You know, some people do need space and they can benefit from that, and then they can come back together in a healthier way, while some people, they just can't. Okay, so it's really important to know the difference, of course. But these retrogrades, you know, they can actually be cycles that help us literally reconcile our differences with others. They can help us kind of get on that same page. It helps us kind of look at things from a different perspective, maybe from the perspective of the other person. Okay, so I do feel like for you guys, you're gonna have some pretty interesting conversations coming up here during this Mars and Libra transit. Okay, so let's move on next to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have surrender. Okay, so some of you guys are letting something go. You're like, look, I'm just going to give it up to God. You got it. Now, for others of you, I do see this may be a bit more of an emotional time for you, more than usual. Well, I wouldn't even say more than usual for you. Look, I'm sorry. I don't consider y'all to be the most emotional people, but, you know, maybe you feel otherwise. But this is definitely a more sensitive time for you. I will say that much. Okay, so there could be just the depths of your emotion kind of coming to the surface here. You might be feeling like you're drowning in your emotions, or maybe even drowning. Like, these don't even have to be bad emotions. For some of you, this is drowning in feelings of love. Like, oh my gosh, like, I think I met someone that, and I don't even really be liking folks like that. It could be something like that, where you're kind of trying to resist, or have been trying to resist a connection with someone. And now you're just like, all right, fuck it. Like, you know, let me get out of my own way. And for some of you, how you've been getting in your way is your subconscious, and maybe some things that are kind of lurking beneath the surface, that need to be healed, that need to be transformed. With this white flag, that's a sign of purification. So some of you are needing to like purify your emotions, your subconscious, so you can really allow love to come in. I'm getting for some of you, you aren't as receptive as you may think you are. You've got like a lot of blockages there. And I do feel like it's more so like subconscious stuff. So some of you may need to work with the element of water. You may need to do some sort of ritual, like go to the ocean, the lake, like any natural body of water. You know, I don't know, do something for yourself. Like for others of you, this might just be a spiritual bath or something that you're going to be taking, but there does need to be some sort of cleansing for you guys. I'm also seeing September the 7th may be significant for some of you, okay? This could even be if you've been at a, what's it called? Standstill with someone. Someone could be surrendering, whether it's you or them or the both of you are just like, all right, let's stop with this. Like, let's talk, like, let's work this out. So it could be that kind of situation too. Okay. So, let's move on next to Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. We do have trapped. Okay. Pisces. So you may be feeling a little stuck, possibly like in a cycle that's been really difficult for you to break out of. I don't know if someone's 37 years old. I'm just drawn to that number. And you know, whether that's your age or not. But also, I would say to be mindful. It's interesting. Whenever I see this card, and I just recently started interpreting it this way, I've been reading this as like someone trying to trap you with a pregnancy, okay? So I would just be really mindful of who you're being sexually intimate with at this time, Pisces, especially if you're not in a committed relationship and you're just kind of maybe casually seeing someone or sleeping with someone, you know, and this person isn't really communicating about a commitment or anything like that. They may be trying to get you caught up in a sticky situation. So use your little spidey senses. Some of y'all, look, as a Pisces moon, we can either be super intuitive or we can be super delusional. So you need to get really clear, you know, where you stand here with this Mars and Libra transit, and maybe needing to lean a little more into that airy energy of being more intellectual and fact driven. Okay. You know, this is all about the facts. This is about being objective. This is about setting your feelings aside, you know, and maybe even recognizing how you've been kind of caught up or entangled in certain cycles. And it's possibly due to just your emotions, kind of distorting the way that you're looking at people, distorting like the reality of certain things. I just heard situationship. So like I said, be mindful, especially if you want a higher level of commitment and you're already dealing with someone who's not offering it to you, but you are giving them the benefits of a commitment. Then it's like you kind of setting yourself up for the okie doke. And I'm not even trying to be mean, Pisces, because like I said, I have a Pisces moon. So I'm telling myself this too, because I've been here before, look, plenty of times. So like, don't set yourself up for the okie doke. You don't have to do that. We are so much smarter than that. And you know, the quicker that you're able to learn from like your past mistakes and to recognize, you know, what those red flags are, not just even in other people's behavior, but in your own behaviors too. Okay. Pisces, I think sometimes you guys are kind of like, or we, you know, can be very quick to fall in love. And I mean, is love at first sight a thing? I don't know. I don't really believe in that, to be honest. I don't see how you can love someone you don't know. Like, I just really don't believe in that. That's a little too much magical thinking for me. But yeah, like, and some of you, look, you might have to check some of your magical thinking here as well. And, you know, really give yourself a chance to get to know people, because I feel like when you do, like, you're gonna quickly find like, oh, I don't even really like this person like that, or I don't think they're gonna really be a good match for me. So yeah, I get some of you. Ooh, I'm hearing limerence as well. So you may struggle with limerence, which is kind of a byproduct of experiencing neglect, emotional neglect, physical neglect, mental, spiritual, like any kind of neglect in your childhood. Okay. So that too may be something you want to look into a little more. For some of you, there's a YouTuber I follow, and she talks a lot about limerence. Her name is the Crappy Childhood Fairy. All right, because some of you, what you're also trapped in is like childhood trauma, and it's like you're wounding, it keeps playing out in your relationships. So there's definitely something you need to unlock there, unpack there. So maybe check out, I think she considers herself like a life coach, but she's got some really insightful videos. So I would look into her. Okay, guys. So moving on next to Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have solitude. Okay, Aries, this isn't so bad. This might be a time where you just literally focus on you. You're not too consumed with relationships. For some of you, there could be something significant about September the 6th. It's interesting because Libra is your opposite sign, but Mars is your ruling planet, okay? But when Mars is in Libra, it can kind of take on, you know, maybe a little bit more of a detached type of energy here. So you guys definitely seem to be in that space where you're just like, love, it can wait. Like, I'm not really pressed, okay? Even if you are in an established relationship, you may be feeling like you need to have a little more time and space for yourself. You could be telling your partner like, yeah, like I think I'm gonna go take like a solo trip or something, get away for a couple days, you know, or this could even be just going out to do more activities by yourself and not feeling like you've always got to have someone coming along with you. I'm getting big Aries, Libra. The lunar nodes just shifted into Aries and Libra this summer. So this is going to impact Aries, Libra, as well as Cancer and Capricorn pretty significantly here over the next couple of years. And there is, for you probably are going to feel a greater resurgence of your independence over these next couple of years. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be single, you know, for those of you that want love. It doesn't mean that you're going to be single for the next 2 years. Honestly, I see this almost as like a buildup, because this is like the beginning of this Aries Libra eclipse cycle where you are getting clear about what you want, you know, maybe some things that you need to heal, things that you need to work on. And as we progress through this cycle over the next couple of years, and you know, you come into greater healing and wholeness, I do feel like I feel like many people in general are going to be coming into union over these next couple of years. So your time will come, Aries. I don't see y'all being pressed, to be honest. Like, I think you guys are enjoying the solitude right now. So yeah, have fun with that. All right, so next we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have communication. So y'all need to get that throat chakra activated. Some of you maybe have been a little bit too much in your head and not vocal enough. I'm seeing the number 33. You might be 33. You might be involved with someone that's 33. There could also be something significant about the 6th of September. Maybe there will be an important conversation or something important that you're getting off your chest. Maybe another person is getting off of their chest here. This reminds me of the voice notes on the iPhone. So some of you, you're not texting anyone, you're using the voice notes. And I think this is also helping you, cultivate your communication a little better, is by like using the voice notes. And that's a really oddly specific message here. So I don't know if some of you, maybe you usually like to text or something like that, but I'm getting, try this out. I don't know what you guys literally need to start using the voice notes. It's something about you activating your throat chakra. Keep in mind, Taurus is ruled by the throat, okay? The vocal cords. So most of you tend, depending on the Venus placement, tend to have very nice voices as well. So maybe it's something about like letting people hear your voice more, okay? Maybe you hearing your voice more. Some of you might have some judgments about yourself, or like, I don't like to hear myself speak or something. Like, get over it. Like, you have a nice voice is what I'm getting for some of you. And you just need to get more comfortable, more confident in using your voice, but also expressing yourself. This goes beyond just talking. This is about talking about, some of the more vulnerable things, especially when this color blue is about the truth. Okay, but it also makes me think about emotions. So some of you may be expressing your true emotions towards a person or vice versa. Okay, so moving on next to Gemini, sun, moon, rising, Venus, we have contracts, okay? So some of you, this is some sort of soul contract that could be starting or ending, to be honest, just depending on where you're at within your journey, okay? So you'll know. But there is a relationship that is coming into focus with this contract. It's not even just a relationship. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, okay, ooh. For those of you that feel like maybe you are repeating certain cycles, or you feel like, like I'm meeting the same person in a different body type of situation, you have a karmic contract that needs to be broken, okay? One way that I like to ritualize this is by writing down, you know, the thing that I've been struggling with, the cycle that I've been stuck in. I'll write about it. And then, you know, at the end, I will be like, I revoke, you know, any vows to this cycle. This cycle is complete. You know, this cycle is not a part of my life anymore. And then I fucking sign my name. Like, this fucking contract has been revoked. Like, you can like rip it up. You can burn it, you know, whatever you need to do, get rid of it. Okay. But that can be like a literal, symbolic, physical act that you guys can do, especially if you feel like, I don't like the karmic contract that I've been in, because I'm getting some of you, you're wanting to shift more into like those soul contracts where it's just like you're not having to learn as many tough lessons and experiencing so much pain and stuff like that. It's like you guys are wanting to move into a new era. I'm hearing your soft girl or soft boy, whatever you identify as, era, okay? So you deserve that. Maybe that's the new contract you really need to write up. Like, you know, I am entering as of today, fucking, what's the date? Look, y'all, I can't see my calendar. Is it 27th? 26. I can't see my calendar. As of today, August 27th, 28th, whatever it is, like I am officially entering into my soft girl, soft boy, etc. Era. And, you know, I'm moving into relationships that are more reciprocal. I'm moving into relationships that are emotionally safe. I'm entering into a cycle of relationships where there is more trust, there's more security, there's more excitement, adventure, whatever it is that you're looking for, okay? So get into that and then do the same thing. You know, once you write this down, make sure you sign your signature. It's really important that you sign your signature, especially on the new contract that you want to create. For some of you, this literally could be a contract that you're getting. So you could be getting a job offer. For some of you, this may be more professional. If you have a business, you could be signing on new clients, you know, sending out paperwork and things of that nature. Yeah, this looks really good. I like that for you guys. Okay. So there could be something significant about the 12th. Yeah. Okay. The 12th of September. All right. So moving on next to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, my lovelies, we have separation, okay? I'm sorry, my friends, but you might be going through a breakup right now, or you could just be taking a little space from someone, or just feeling distant, okay? It doesn't even mean that you necessarily have to be going through an official breakup, although some of you could be, okay? So you know where you stand with this. For others of you, this might just be like the Mercury retrograde type of vibes where people just, they tend to be a little more introspective during this time. You know, communicating with others can take a little more energy. At least I know for me personally during Mercury retrograde, like I'm just like, look, sometimes I don't want to read my text messages. I don't want to respond. Like I don't have a lot to say. So just keep that in mind. You know, if you haven't actually had a conversation with someone like, oh, we're breaking up, or we're not friends anymore, or some shit, like just keep in mind, it's just the transits that we're in right now, and people just need a little space, and it's nothing to like take personally. Also, the 26th of September could be significant for some of you, or I'm even getting the 26th. Wait, was that today? Yeah, that is today. Okay. Yeah, so I'm even getting today. There could be something significant happening for you. I don't know. Some of you might be separating from a job. This doesn't necessarily have to be a personal relationship, but you guys are definitely, it seems like you're taking some space, whether this is permanent or temporary. Okay. I'm getting for some of you, I don't know, someone 26 here, 26 years old. Or maybe like you knew this person, met this person when you were 26 or something about that. Okay. So moving on to last but most certainly not least, my Leos. All right, Leo, we have dead end. All right. So there's something or someone that you might be investing time into that's just really not worth it. Okay. I hate to say it. And it's not to say that people are worthless. They're not. I don't feel like there's a single person in this world that is worthless, but some people just aren't necessarily like worth our time and our energy. And you know, it doesn't mean that they're bad people per se. They just might not be the best match for us, is what I'm getting as I look underneath the deck. So I feel like this is the message for all of us right now, is to know your worth, okay? And to make sure that you're standing in that. And for some of you, you might be kind of entertaining a situation that you know is not a true reflection of your self-worth, right? For some of you, I just heard hard stop, okay? So I don't know if something just came to a hard stop for some of you. Is somebody 45? Is somebody you dealing with? Also, there could be something significant about the 9th of September. But I feel like, some of you, look, this Spirit's like, here's your warning. I'm letting you know, especially if you have been questioning with someone, like, why is this relationship not moving to the next level? I don't think your spirits even want it to. I'm like, you might want it to, but I think your spirits know a little more about this situation or this person than you do. And like, I do feel like this could be some divine intervention, and you guys might want to lean into it and just kind of trust it as that. Okay. But as I mentioned, this is a beautiful message to kind of end off on here, with the Know Your Worth card being the overall energy, right? And that's one thing that Libra can sometimes struggle with, is their worth being based or centered around how other people feel about them, how other people interact with them, because they are associated with the 7th house and relationships. The shadow side of Libra is being a little codependent, okay, and finding their worth in their relationships and not in themselves, okay, and who they are, and you know what they bring to the table, and what their unique purpose is in life, and all of those things. So this is about you recognizing like who the fuck you are as well, okay, and making sure that you are aligning with people that match your vibration, people that match, I'm also hearing match the work you've been doing on yourself, okay? Because some of you have been doing a lot of healing surrounding your self-worth, and you're not even gonna see like the, damn, okay, hold up. Whew, okay, what are you trying to say, Spirit? You're not going to see or experience the fullness of your blessings if you continue to align with people that are not on your vibration, point blank, period. You know, and I understand everybody has their own unique journey. And even as compassionate and empathetic as we may feel towards other people, it's not your job to kind of, you know, make somebody love themselves essentially, or make somebody recognize the value within themselves. That's not your job. Okay. That's their job. That's their work. That's their responsibility. You know, all you can be responsible for is you. And that's why this card has the number 1 on it, because this is about you. Okay. And you making sure that you're positioning yourself for the blessings that are meant to find you because of the work that you've been doing on yourself. So if you are surrounding yourself with people that have not been doing the work, my love, I hate to break it to you. Like, you're gonna be on the struggle bus here, right? But I really, look, I believe in everybody. I really do. And I think that, you know, we all have the ability to heal, and we have the ability to experience the kind of relationships that we truly desire. But a lot of that starts first and foremost with the self. Okay. So with that being said, my loves, I am going to wrap up this reading here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you'd like a one-on-one reading with me, that information is below in the description box. Until next time, my loves, take care of yourselves. Bye.